why we should truly learn Yahweh's Lashon, his tongue. Looking at the word prince, Prince, it's mentioned in Scripture a number of times, referring to Yahusha. With other people in their religions, it would be referring to JC or Yeshua. But when we read our scriptures, we really need to learn the Abrith Lashon, the Abrith tongue, the Abrith Safa, the Abrith language. We do not need to be calling our Hamashiach these titles, these words that English uses extremely perverted. If you think about certain people out there that went by the title of prince, most, of course, are in royal families. But look at how evil these people are, how wicked they are, known as a prince. Then you had that perverted singer, just derogatory name Prince. I think one of the things he used to perform was Purple Rain, some nasty mess like that. And then you have this TV evangelist, or whatever he wants to call himself, Joseph Prince. I'm just giving you a few examples so you'll see where I'm basically going with this. We need to take words, especially words that are used quite often, especially words that are used to refer to our Abba Yahweh and our Hamashiach Yahusha, and we need to learn not to repeat these words. Prince is one of them. I've been sitting here doing some research on it this morning because I felt Yahweh quickened me at it. Just something don't feel right about it. I looked at the Greek origin of it, and then I found something that, of course, refers back to Zeus. Anything that refers to any kind of God or Gods or Deity. There's no tube in it. There's always something of a connection there that needs to be known. That way, the Yaladim, the children, shall of Yahweh, will not repeat these things. The problem with this learning is most of the Yaladim are lazy, and they don't want to change their Lashon, their tongue, because it is a process, but it's an obedience. It's being Shema, obedient to Yahweh. We have to change the inside to the outside, and our speech is a major acknowledgement of that. But I just wanted to show a few screenshots of what I come across. It's not a thorough search, but it is about an hour sitting here putting this together, trying to show y'all that a lot of the words we do not need to be using whenever we are describing, our Abba Yahweh, our Hamashiach Yahusha. We need to use the Abrith Debar or the Abrith Debarim, the word or words that they use, because that's a pure Lashon. It's not polluted. And we should give complete kabod, honor, esteem to Yahweh in referring to him, Ua, his band, Yahusha. But yeah, I wanted to share this with y'all. There's several words that people use, and they're all in the scriptures, because the scriptures have been polluted, that we do not need to be referring to them as. And this is just only this one here. Whatever we call them or refer to them as, you need to look that title or that word up. You need to do a thorough research. And if something's pulling at you, tugging at you, telling you not to do it, then don't do it. Learn the Abrith word. When you look up Abrith word, you have to type in the word Hebrew because it will just not recognize Abrith hardly on any search engine. But it always recognizes the word Hebrew. But we all know that Abrith is the Debar, the word referred to as Yahweh's Lashon. Hello, Yahweh. Now, when you look up the word prince in Hebrew, you just type in prince in Hebrew. They will give you a few words that is used to refer to that, but the most common word used to refer to as in the terms we're using is nashi. Nashi. Written. It's written, not spelled. We're trying to not use that S-P-E-L-L word anymore because, stop and think about S-P-E-L-L. But it is written with the nun, the shan, and the yod, and it's pronounced nashi. When you go to Strong's Concordance, it will show you, the meaning of the word, how it's written out. But whenever you see how it's written out, they used to use an S instead of an SH. But when you study the language, you will, and they show it in the modern Babylonian Hebrew script. It's that polluted script. But when you study the Abrith, ancient Abrith, what people call the Proto or the Pictograph or the Audiot, then you have your Paleo Abrith. That's a later script. And then you've got your modern Babylonian. I think there's one in between them two. But the modern Babylonian, I don't study. But when it comes to the concordance, when it shows that, I have to just know certain letters off the top of my head to know exactly what letter that is in the ancient or the Paleo, because they're not showing those, But they'll show you in the modern Babylonian, the letter is supposed to be, but yet they're not writing it out with the SH, they're writing it out with the S, That's just something you need to stay on toes about. You need to learn this stuff, and that way you're not getting kind of jerked around or turned around or whatever. But Nashi is the Abrith word we will refer to as with Yahusha. He is our Nashi Shal Shalom, what people would call Prince of Peace. But yeah, it's extremely important for you to learn these things. I can't stress that enough. It's extremely important. Hello, Yahweh.